Hey everyone! The VOD you're about to watch was originally live streamed to Twitch, but I know some of you prefer a different platform to watch at your leisure, or maybe it's years from now and you're just joining us and going through my archives, and either way, welcome. I stream Wednesday nights at about 6 p.m. Eastern Time if you'd like to join us live. Um, and I am just starting out, so bear with me, style under construction. You can find the links to my Twitch page and all my other socials down in the description. And if you have any comments or feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments. And finally, if you like what you see from me, I really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I'm excited about the content that I'm creating, and I like hearing that you guys are too. So without further ado, please enjoy the video. Thanks. All right, so you may have noticed that this is not my usual setup and not my usual category. That is because I have some awkwardly placed cat scratches on my hand. Sasha decided, well, so Jade is not here right now. Jade has gone up to her parents' cottage again, and she took Sasha with her. Sasha does not like going into the cat carrier. So as I was trying to put Sasha into the cat carrier, she stuck her back legs out, you know, all akimbo as they do, and managed to catch me on that webbing between your thumb and your first finger and scratch the heck out of me. I mean, it's fine. I deserved it. I was trying to put her in the carrier. But it's making it very awkward to sew. So this morning, instead of sewing, we're going to check out this super cute bee breeding simulation. Oh yeah, I should be fine. It's just the fact that they happened yesterday, so like I'm still covered in band-aids and it's not ideal. um yeah. Uh so I was playing this on Friday when it released, and it is super cute. And I just realized I'm not going to be able to have chat up like I usually do and also control the game. So I need to pull that up on my phone. Stream manager. There we go. Okay, there we go. Excellent. It is, so there is a free demo. So if you wanted to see what it's like and wanted to get a taste of it, there is a free demo that you can download. The game itself is $19.99 US. I think it works out to like 22 something Canadian. But it's I think it's well worth it. You can be your own judge. How, well, I guess it's hard to tell if we're not playing, and I can switch these later, but turn the music down a little. Autosave is fine. VSync is fine. Full screen, I mean, technically not. Yeah, good. These are all the ones I had set. Accessibility. Mechanisms, yes please. Walk through trees, yes please. Tooltips, yes please. Hybrids mutate, that's like easy mode basically, so we can toggle that if it's taking forever. High contrast, yes. Okay. And there is apparently a multiplayer, which I haven't played around with yet. Let's start a new one. That's going to blend in with the background. So's that. No, like purple? Alright, well, that works. What are we going to name our beekeeper? I would like to get her to play Stardew. We play Courtkeeper together, and I think she'd really like Stardew. We haven't had time to sit down and actually do it. And I would need to buy it for her, which I haven't yet. That'll work. We should multiplayer sometime. That would be fun. I've never actually done multiplayer on Stardew either. I play with a hell of a lot of mods in place, though. When I play Stardew. Mostly, like, adding extra crops and flowers and stuff, and making it so that time only passes when you do stuff. Okay. Dear Azem, it was so lovely to get your letter last week. I think it's wonderful that you're taking an interest in beekeeping again. Both me and Gramps had always hoped you'd want to carry on the keeper family tradition, and there isn't anything more enjoyable than being out here with the bees. Plus, I'll say it'll be a well-earned break from that busy city job of yours. I've posted you a ticket for the next boat that comes in. Skipper will be overjoyed to see you again after all these years. Have a safe journey, and I'll see you soon. Love, Nana. All right. Ho ho, we made it, Azem. And just as you were getting your sea legs, ho ho. Here we are, Port Apico, and what a lovely day it is. It was jolly good to have you aboard again, matey. Takes me back. Do you still remember your way around the place? Ho ho, no problem. Here, have my map. I know this place like the back of my boat. Take map. Anyway, you best go see the old girl. She's just at the end of the pier and down to the left. She's been a buzzin' ever since you let her. I think the implication is that we were here when we were very young, or when we were a lot younger, but it's been a while. If you need anything, just holler. I've got a few trinkets you might find useful. Now off you go. Luck of the hive mother be with ya. And remember, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Ho ho! Bye. Nana Belia. Oh, Azem, it's so wonderful to see you. Let me get a good look at you. Have you been eating properly? Who's been feeding you? Have you had breakfast? Shall I put the kettle on? How was the boat over? Did you feel sick or... The Hive Mother, it does kind of sound like a cult. Are we gonna have to fight Ravana as the final boss of this, or... Yeah, kind of the Harvest Moon vibes of here's the farm you went to as a kid kind of thing. Sorry, that's me getting carried away. It's just so good to see you again. I was so excited when I got your letter. When you said you wanted to get into beekeeping, I was so pleased. It's been a while since we've had a keeper in the family. Your father never cared much for it. I was looking through Grandpa's old things and found the guidebook he was writing. There seems to be quite a lot missing, so maybe you can fill in the rest. It would mean a lot to us both. Take guide. You can view the guide at any time with G. If you ever get stuck, just have a look through, and I'm sure some of Grandpa's wisdom will guide the way. Well, anyway, look at me. I'll talk the ear off a bee. Do bees have ears, Nana? I'd better let you get started. You probably want to go and explore the island. If you need anything, I'll be back at the house. Be safe. I don't know if Grandpa's dead. That's extremely unclear. Alright, so we've got our map and our guidebook down here that we can just click on. Welcome to Apico. Click to claim reward. Welcome to Apico, a game about discovering and breeding bees. And apparently this is pretty scientific too. Like, I've read some articles saying that this is actually fairly accurate to IRL beekeeping. So that's kind of exciting. Sorry, coffee. This book will serve as your guide throughout the game. If you get stuck, lost, stung by bees, this book is here to help. You can open and close this book at any time by pressing G or clicking the icon in the bottom middle toolbar. You can close any books and all menus in the game by pressing Escape. As you progress, you'll unlock new chapters, each with their own challenges and rewards. As this is your first chapter, have a freebie. Aww. Keep her safe, her name is Beatrix. Aww, a common bee. Oh, and that immediately unlocks a new chapter. In Apico, you can move up, down, left, and right with up, down, left, and right. When you hover your mouse cursor over anything in the world, it will bring up a tooltip in the corner with more information and how you can use it. Useful, huh? You can interact with anything around you with the mouse. You can reach quite far with those cute little arms. Punch some trees, pick some flowers, scare some birds, just go hog wild. Let's go aggro some forest spirits. Take this axe. God, I love this game. A wooden axe used to chop down trees. Oh, gathering resources. Morning, Kifa. We are playing Apico because I've got cat scratches keeping me from sewing at the moment. This game just came out on Friday, and it is precious. I love it. When you click something, you will use whatever item is in your equipped toolbar or your equipped hotbar slot or held with the mouse. Select that fancy axe we just gave you using the hotbar keys 1 through 8 or pick it up with the mouse. You can change your hotbar slot by scrolling with the mouse wheel. Now we can do some damage. Try not to think about the fact it's made of wood. I said don't think about it. Go and click on some trees with the axe. You can hold down the button too. Collect 10 logs and then come back here for a reward. Alright, so it's requiring us to get 10 logs. Oh, nope, can't claim it yet. Alright. Oh, Grandma has something to say. Hello, dear. How are you getting on? It's just so good to see you again after all this time. Don't forget to check your Grandpa's guide with G. Bye. Yep, okay. Should have named him Farron, maybe. Okay, trees. Trees. Also, there we go. Let's move some of this out of my active hotbar slots. Beatrice. Oh, she's a blessed bee. Ta-da! Excellent. Acorns and logs. He would be a very intimidating beekeeper, that's true. And I can confirm that these worlds are all randomly generated because this is already, like the one that I've been playing on my personal one doesn't have this pond up here. So all of the islands and environments look like they're randomly generated. Oh, that's 10 logs. All right. When you click something, you will use whatever item is in the equipped... Oh, wait. Yes, we've already read this one. So I can claim it now. Ta-da! Resource management. As you start the deforestation of this poor, helpless world, you'll notice you're picking up a lot of different things. While you can always see your hotbar at the top of the screen, you can open your full inventory at any time by pressing I, which I already did. Clicking will pick up any item in a slot and move it to any other slot. Right-clicking will pick up half of a stack or drop one item from a stack you have picked up. Scroll wheel on an item to collect as many of that item as you have in the menu. Ah, free crate. Grandpa endorsing deforestation? I know.
I mean, we're also picking up a crap ton of acorns, so we can just replant, I think. Time to get crafting. Grab that workbench we just gave you and plonk it down somewhere. Once placed, you can click on the workbench with the mouse to view the workbench crafting menu. Go and open the workbench and you'll see a recipe for a saw bench. Get yourself enough logs, craft one, and come back here, would you kindly? Fun fact, the workbench takes into account all items in any open menus, so you don't need to be carrying the items to be able to craft with them. That is super useful. Because what we can do, because we got ourselves a crate, let's see. So where do we want to start clearing land to build a house? I see you, bees. So this is town and NPCs. We could build up here. Yeah, this is a nice area. We'll start clearing to build up here. And let me know if the music or the sound effects or anything needs to be adjusted. We're gonna need so much wood. All right, so we can put down our crate, put down our crafting bench. So clicking this, it'll open up the crate. Put stuff in here, and then if I open this at the same time, it'll just let me pull straight from the crate to be able to craft. It's so nice. A+ quality of life. All right, we have our saw bench. Let's put that down and read about it. Yay, saw bench. That's all from this introduction, but don't worry, we're not going to leave you completely lost and alone with nothing but bees to keep you company. I mean, that sounds great, actually. As you discover and craft new items, you'll unlock new chapters of this book where you'll be given different challenges and rewards, so make sure to keep an eye here. Now, go little one, be free. What? No, I'm not crying, it's just really dusty in here, that's all. Just dust. Go, and take this with you. Yay, another axe. Which will be useful because durability. And our first one will eventually go kaput. Carpentry 101. Now you have a saw bench, you can start cutting up your logs into other materials. Place a log in the left input slot, and then you'll see a little handle appear. Click and drag the handle with the mouse, left and right, to cut your logs into wooden planks. You can also cut wooden planks into wooden sticks, which are used for crafting tools and throwing at birds trying to steal your stuff. Eventually, you'll be able to upgrade your tools and won't have to chop wood by hand. Unless that's your sort of thing. No judgment here. Alright, so they want 10 wood planks and 10 wood sticks. Menu magic. As you might have realized by now, there's a lot of menus in this game. If you're unsure what a menu is or what you can do with it, just press the question mark button for some handy hints. You can move any open menus by dragging the top menu bar. Menus will stay open until you close them or get too far away from them. They just miss you so much, you see. Ooh, another free crate. Excellent. Ooh, advanced controls. At this point, you're probably sick of moving things one by one. If only there was a quicker way to move stuff around. Luckily for you, there is. When any two menus are open, you can use Shift while clicking with the mouse button to move that stack to the other menu. If you have more than two menus open, you can use the 0 button to set that menu as the target. All shift-clicked items will be yeeted over to the target menu. Whee! You can also press T while hovering over any menu to set it as the target. Now we're cooking. Oh, bee pollen. Used by many as a homeopathic medicine, personally it just makes me sneeze a lot. Produced by common bees, can be sold for rubies. Keeping organized. You've already amassed quite a hoard of stuff, huh? You're like a smug dragon lounging on your mountain of bees and wood. At this point, though, it's probably getting hard to keep on top of said mountain, but boy oh boy do we have a solution for you. Luckily, your inventory and any crate item has a built-in auto-sort functionality. Simply click the down arrow button to the left of the menu and all contents will be sorted alphabetically. You can also click with the mouse wheel on any empty slot. I mean, that'd be great if I had a mouse wheel button, which I don't. Ah, now doesn't that feel better? Oh, a large crate. Excellent. I love free crates. Picture perfect. Are you enjoying the peaceful world of Apico? Want to show off your amazing apiaries to the world? You can turn on photo mode at any time by pressing P. Photo mode will hide all the menus and buttons so that you can get yourself cool screenshots. We'd love to see the beautiful things you've created. You can share with us on Twitter by mentioning us directly at Apico Game or using the hashtag Apico. You can also show off your bases in the Apico forums. We'd love to see you there. Ooh, sticky pearl. A beekeeping item. A pearl of pure resin formed from residue that clings to the workers. Produced by forest bees, can be sold for rubies. Waiting around. At the beginning, you might find there's not much you can do during the night or while it's raining if you haven't got any bees that are active during those times. Benches and beds let you take a nap. While you're dreaming of bees, time in the game will be sped up. This makes the day pass quicker, which affects trees and saplings you've planted, as well as helps weather end quicker. Sleeping in a bed will also set your spawn point. Holding R for 5 seconds will respawn you back at the last bed you slept in. However, it won't speed up your beehives. Come on now, be realistic. And we're given a bench. I think. Aha, I knew there were more. Alright, finding bees. Let's get to why you're really here. Bees. To get started on your beekeeping journey, you'll need to find yourself some bees out in the wild. Different species of bees can be found in different areas. Try having a look around for bees flying around. Eventually, they'll head back to your hive. To start, you'll need a plain old common bee, a bee from the forest, and a bee from the shores. Once you find a hive, you can open it with the mouse to have a look inside and take any of the bees with you. You can pick up a hive with a hammer, gently, apparently. Benches are terrible for your back. Do not sleep on benches. Flower power. Have you taken the time to stop and smell the flowers? Your bees certainly will. You can pick up flowers with the mouse and place them near your hives for your bees to visit. The flowers visited by bees will slowly spread and grow. Later on, when you have an extractor, you'll be able to get flower seeds from your hives based on the flowers they visited. You'll even be able to discover new hybrid flowers that can have different effects on nearby bees, such as increasing their productivity or allowing them to stay up at night. Alright, so they want 5 of the Beekeeper's Delight, 5 Swampwort, and 5 Honey Rose. Alright, let's finish those before we do much more. Alright, and conveniently there is a hive right here. Okay. Alright. Let's put some more crates down. No. Let's clear some more land. I'm gonna want the big one for my crafting materials because there's gonna be a lot of those. Alright, they wanted 10 planks and 10 sticks. And this is what I've got it set to move automatically. That's one of the accessibility settings. Because otherwise you have to drag it back and forth by hand. and that's a little bit tedious and also hard on the wrist. And we're also getting sawdust, used to make sawdust bricks for the smoker. Yeah, we might as well just do all of these. I think Grandpa does only dream of bees. I mean, bees are a good thing to dream about. Sawmill. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Aha, we have maxed out. All right. All right, now how do we pick up a half stack again? Shift? No, that just moves it. Huh. All right, well, that's okay. Sticks! We are going to need a lot of wood. All right, I'll call that good. Yee, new recipes unlocked. All right. Carpentry 101, claim reward. Yay. And that should have unlocked basic tools. To collect certain resources, you need the right tools for the job. You can't just go around punching trees. I totally can. Axes let you collect logs from trees and bushes. Pickaxes let you mine stone from rocks. Spades let you dig up placed seedlings and saplings. Hammers let you pick up placed crafting items, beehives, and tiles. If you make yourself one of each, I'll give you a bunch of rocks. Don't ever say I don't give you nice things. All right. So, crafting bench. Aha! So I have the saw bench. I can make myself a spare workbench. I can make myself more crates. I can make myself another bench. I can make myself a trash can, which will be useful later. And a magazine rack. Under tools, I have the tree tap. I have an axe, I have a pickaxe, I have a spade, and I have a hammer, and I should be able to do all of those. All right, so craft pickaxe, craft spade, craft hammer. Yay! What else have we got? Oh, here we just have the predictor, used to predict the potential offspring of a queen. Oh, and here's our building materials: wood flooring, wood panel flooring, wood edging, pier flooring, wood wall, grass wall, wood fence, small flower pot, and large flower pot. And then a brush used with dye to paint tiles, walls, and objects. We'll use the first dye found in your inventory. All right. Don't think I need any of those yet. Let's put our spare axe down here. Those we can sell. Put our bench down. How befitting. Oh, Sarah bees. That's precious. I like that. Okay, basic tools. Claim. Rocks! Grandpa gave me rocks from beyond the grave. Get building. You know you don't have to just live in the wilderness with your junk all over the place, right? Think it's time we got you building your own place. Place tiles and walls will automatically snap to the grid, and you can hold down the mouse button to place multiple at once. If you make a mistake, you can use the hammer to pick it back up again. And he wants us to make 16 wood walls and 16 wood flooring. Alright, that's easy enough. Right? Nothing but a forest clearing with chests in it. Oh, and now we have the recipes for stone tools, which have higher durability. Stone axe, stone pickaxe, stone hammer, and stone spade. Good. Oh, and now we have stone building as well, walls and floors, and a scraper used to remove dye from tiles, walls, and objects. But we need, nope, yes, so 16. We'll do 20. And then walls. Ta-da! Claim. Paint the town. So you've built yourself a cute little house or decided to embrace that hashtag forest hermit life. No judgment here. Now wouldn't it just be sweet as honey if you could paint that little house or color code your storage? Well, good news. You can craft dyes using flowers and glue and use a paintbrush to paint any tile, wall, or object any color you like. If you decide you want a change of scenery, you can craft a scraper to remove it. Neat. Alright, let's... So 7. Oh, am I gonna have to pick all this shit up first? Possibly. Should also probably clear some more space. I could bring you a shrubbery. And then pickaxe for the rocks. Alright, that's a little better. 7. Nope. There we go. Nope. It does let me lay it down behind it as long as I don't accidentally click on it instead. There we go. Funny thing is, I don't think roofs are a thing in this game. But that's okay. Up the bench, and then right, I need to pick up that flower first. Zem will die from pneumonia. I know. But like when it starts, oh no, I need to chop down that tree. When it starts raining, the rain just kind of goes through the buildings too. But I don't think it has any detrimental effects, at least not that I've seen yet. And you just kind of have to leave gaps for doors. Oh. Well, my first axe went kaput, but it automatically grabbed the second axe, so that's convenient. Oh, it's because I'm standing there. Might need more walls. more walls. So, crafting crate, crafting menu, walls. Yeah, I'm gonna have to chop those trees. And you can see it's now nighttime with lovely nighttime sounds. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then let's see. How do I want to organize this? Oh yeah, every time you pick up a crate, it dumps everything from that crate back into your inventory, which is kind of a pain. I do wish there was a little bit of an easier way to move stuff around, but it'll do. At least you can move stuff around. Oh, come on, place the crate. Yes? No? Okay, that works. I can walk through crates, it's not a big deal. Let's put our books back, since we don't actually need to carry them. Shrubberies and acorns for reforestation. I guess we'll put spare building materials in here. All right. This is a cult. No roofs and you'll get sick and let the bees take over. That sounds plausible. All right. It wanted us to collect flowers. Put the stone in there too. Actually, let's clear some inventory space and meet our shopkeeper. Beatrix. Oh, hey, Azem, how are you today? Aw, look at you go. We'll make a carpenter out of you yet. If you want to upgrade your machines, you should start collecting lily pads so that you can make some waterproof. Interesting. Let's shop. So here we can sell our bee things. Sell for 10. She's got a new bench if we manage to lose ours. She's got some crafting materials if we're too lazy to make them. Sawdust bricks, fuel for the smoker. A wood window. A sign used to write notes and messages. And a canister, which are very useful, but we'll be getting some of our own soon. And a bookshelf. Some more books and a mysterious statue. But I don't have enough to buy it yet. And who is... These are our bee scientists. Oh, it's you again. What do you want now? Dr. Benjamin, BHD. So, you've decided to come back, huh? Thought you were too good to be a humble beekeeper? Pah, kids these days. You're mean. He's got honeycomb and various beekeeping supplies, most of which we have to have discovered a bunch of bees to be able to buy them, which we have not yet. The pronouns are a very nice touch. I quite like that. Barnaby. What's buzzin', cousin? Absolutely swell to meet a fellow scholar. What have you got? Oh, he's got bees. Excellent. Well, we can find our own from the wild. And then the skipper. Nope. There we go. Well met, what can I do for ya? Oh, you look like your compass is spinning. Did your Nana give you old Tom's journal? Oh, so Grandpa's name was Tom. You can check it at any time with G. What have you got? A bottler. Bottles. Oh, he's got rocks. He's got waterproofing. Some carpet. And a barrel. Neat. Oh, his crate's got stuff in it. And I think we can loot these. I haven't really bothered, but I don't think there's any consequences for looting. Okay, and Nana doesn't have anything new to say. Alright. So. Oh. Who are you? What are you buying? Oh, their pronouns are just a mystery. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. Do you? Ooh. Blue and yellow carpet. Oh, and some music. Can be used in a jukebox to play music. Interesting. A mysterious frame. A mysterious idol that is B-shaped. And some very expensive things that I'm gonna guess are like endgame items. And Apicola. Lets you see much better at night. Who needs carrots? Interesting. Okay, well, I don't have enough money for any of that yet. So, let's collect flowers like they wanted us to. So we need 5 of the honey rose. Oh, swampwort. That's one. There's a lot of water. Oh. Somebody lives over here. More of the honey rose and beekeeper's delight. Don't want to take all the flowers from the bees. I mean, I'll be stealing the bees soon enough, but... Alright. Okay, so there's 5 of that one. 5 of that one. Just need more of this one. I'm just gonna loot the town square, no big deal. There we go. Flower power. Oh, we get a flower book. Neat. Alright, so now we have to find bees. So I have a common bee. I need a forest bee and a verge bee. Oh, what's in the flower book? Oh, cool. Cross-pollination. Crossbreeding flowers is easy. Your bees do all the hard work for you. When a bee visits a flower, it collects some pollen, seeds, and all sorts of other flower goop and takes it back to the hive. When using frames in your apiaries, this goop collects in the frames and gets all mixed together. Based on the flowers your bees visit, you'll get different seeds when you extract your frames. If you're really lucky, the different seeds can mix, giving you new hybrid species. Honey rose. This flower has no special effect. Rosa hydromela, honey rose. Known for its sweet scent, the honey rose is the most common flower in the archipelago and is renowned by beekeepers for its marvelous calming effects on apiaries when smoked. The scent of this flower is known to calm the following species. Murky bee, which we clearly have not discovered yet. And then it's real nice because it'll show you which crossbreeds are possible and that you haven't achieved yet. Swampwort, Clavis turba. This flower has no special effect. The delightful aquatic lotus-like flower thrives in the shallow areas around land. The blue dye produced by processing swampwort is one of the most popular dyes used in fashion. And it'll calm murky bees and hermit bees. Beekeeper's Delight. Jucundum apiara. When the sun shines bright, Beekeeper's Delight shines almost as brightly back. Only found in temperate climates, it's seen as a symbol of good luck and a blessing from the hive mother herself. This flower has no special effect, and the scent is used to calm murky bees. Neat. Oh, and I can put that book in a box. Here's our book box. All right, bees. Oh, these are just common bees. We'll leave them alone for now. I need... Oh, that's a green hive. Forest bees. And... there we go. Water bees. Or rather, verge bees are what they're called. And that gets me a hive. Used to breed bees and produce honeycomb. Bees in a natural hive cannot be crossbred. Beekeeping 101. Now you have some bees and a beehive, you can start breeding bees. To breed bees, place 2 bees in the left-hand input slots of the hive to create a queen. The queen will then get to work and start producing honeycomb. At the end of her lifespan, she'll produce cute little offspring. All bees produced in natural beehives will be direct clones of the queen. Time to make an army of Beatrices. Sure, so it wants us to collect 10 honeycomb and 10 common bees. Oh wait, we live north of here. So much water. Alright, let's clear a little more land, because we're going to want room for flowers. And we're going to want room for more beehives. Almost got stung by wasps in Animal Crossing. Oof. Yeah, so far I haven't come across anything, like there's no combat or anything dangerous in this game yet, which is kind of really nice. Alright, so now we have 2 hives, because I believe I can use this one too. Aha. Yoink the honeycomb. An army of Beatrices, huh? These are all the same. Bees. Bees. So I can collect all of these bees. Unfortunately, bees don't stack. I want one with good stats. Do that one. I haven't really figured out what blessed bees are for yet. I'm sure they've got some kind of a purpose. And let's plant some flowers. And we'll probably start putting beehives out on this side too. Really can reach a long way with these little arms. And then the swampwort is water. Oh, there's a bunch over there already. Bees. This does not look like Diablo 3. No, that's because Diablo 3 I only have on Switch, and well, yeah, and I do not have a Switch capture card. And I'm not sure I would want to play Diablo 3 on stream anyway, because it's mostly just me yelling at goblins. Bees don't stack in a square grid, but they will stack in a hex grid. Probably. So, as her lifespan decreases, she is producing honeycomb for us. Excellent. Good bees. Alright, while that's going on, let's clear some more of this out. Because we're going to want the space. Stick some of those in the sawmill because we are going to want more woods, and that should keep going. Oh no, I have to have it open. Okay. I have to have it open and highlight it. Okay. So the difference is once I get to upgrade it to clockwork versions, I can just wind it up and it'll keep going. But for this one, I guess I technically am still doing the manual labor for it. I'm just not doing the manual labor as the player. And believe me, we are going to need this much wood. Let's turn some of that into sticks. The music in this game is also lovely. Do for now. Alright, so our bees have finished. So I will just yoink the honeycomb. And we have produced 2 offspring, which I am just going to recycle into a new queen. More honeycomb. Actually, while they're doing that, we did tapping trees. What's brown and sticky? Well, okay, yeah, I guess so. But I was thinking more about tree resin. Collecting resin from trees will let you infuse your wood to make it more versatile and last longer for beekeeping purposes. To get resin from a tree, you'll need to craft a tree tap. You can use a tree tap by equipping it and clicking on a tree with the mouse. Okay. So open that. And then workbench. Oh. So now I can craft beehives out of honeycomb. I can craft an apiary. Ooh. Do that in a minute. I can craft a rehabilitator used to release bees back into the wild, adding to their conservation status. I can construct wooden frames used in apiaries to store bee produce. And an uncapping bench used to uncap filled frames for use in an extractor. Okay, but first, tree tap. Canister, yay. When it rains, it pours. Don't you just love the rain? No? Oh, well, bad news about this chapter, I'm afraid. As you might have realized, not all bees like the rain, but some bees love it. It's also a really useful source of water. If only we had a way to collect it, though. Oh wait, you do! You can craft rain tanks to collect and store rainwater. Later on, when you're all stocked up on honey, we can combine the two and make some delicious apicola. Oh god, am I going to become like the honey soda producer of the world? Alright, rain tank. Let's... Where'd that go? 6. Let's tap some trees. Move that. And then rain tank. That's what I need. Oh, more bees. Bee box, used to keep an unlimited amount of a single species. That's convenient. Rain barrel? No, I don't have the rain tank unlocked yet. I can't make it. Interesting. Keep it flowing. Now you've been tapping these trees, you probably want to start collecting the resin somewhere. You can craft canisters using waterproof, which you can make from lily pads that grow in the shallows. Canisters are portable but can only hold a small amount of liquids. Barrels can't be moved but can hold much larger quantities. Be careful with your hammers though, a broken barrel will spill your precious fluids everywhere. So this one wants a barrel and 2 canisters. Or no, 1 canister, which I already have. Okay. Don't think I can craft the barrel yet either, though. No, it's there. Fine. Alright, well, I think I have the stuff for an advanced apiary. It's gonna want us to make a basic one, though. Alright, we'll actually follow the quests. We'll wait until it tells us to. However, I can speed it up by going to raid some wild hives for some more bees. Because I think... oh, those are forest ones. Oh. What's this? Hive Mother Gate. It was said this gate used to connect the islands together, but no one seems to remember how. And Hive Mother Altar. It is said you can pray to the Hive Mother at these altars to receive her blessings. Oh! Interesting. Forest Idol can be used to pray to the Hive Mother for clear skies. Messenger slot. I guess I put bees in here and they'll pray for clear skies. Interesting. Well, that's neat. Bees. Bees. Just just gonna steal some wild bees here. It's no big deal. There's plenty. Oh! Mystery bees! Undiscovered bee. Oh. A burb. Apis raris, uncommon bee. To the casual observer, Apis raris is indistinguishable from the common bee. To learned scholars, differences in thorax patterns and wing vibrations signal the start of a new genetic path for the common bee. What the bois? That was my bird clock. Unless you mean why I'm playing with bees instead of fabrics this morning. Yeah, the burp was my clock. That was the noon owl. Huh, so uncommon bees. I'm gonna put that over here. Neato. Yeah, I'll just yoink that. Bees! Yeah, so this game just came out. There's been a demo out for a while, but the full game came out on Friday, which was World Bee Day. And it's really cute. I'm really enjoying it. We are breeding bees. Oh, my hives are done. And you can see how much the flowers are spreading. Yay! Bees! Get those started again. Nope. Bees. Beekeeping 101. Alright, we have our 10 honeycomb and we have 10 common bees. Pimp my hive. Now honeycomb is delicious and crunchy. Stop eating it all. But there's far more useful things your bees could be producing. For that, you'll need to create your first proper apiary out of wood and some of that honeycomb you've been making. Once you have one, you'll be able to use hive frames for gathering produce from your bees. Plus, with an apiary, you'll not only be able to get different and more valuable produce, but you'll also be able to start crossbreeding different bee species and start discovering new ones. So it wants a wooden frame and it wants a basic apiary. I can do that. Alright, basic apiary and a wooden frame. Ta-da! And now I get a bee book. Ooh. And opened up a lot of things. Okay. What's in the box? I'm betting at this point, every crate you own is brimming with bees. While good for storing your items, they're not the most efficient way to store bees. Bee boxes can be used to store an unlimited amount of a single species, neatly stored based on their traits. To withdraw a bee, just select its storage icon and you'll be able to take out any queens, bees, or blessed bees of that type. So it wants us to have a bee box. Okay. I think I can do that. Bee box. Oh, large crate. Can do that. Bee box. Ta-da! And that gets us more honeycomb. Crossbreeding. Now you'll have an apiary, you'll be able to start crossbreeding. When you create a queen in an apiary, it will inherit a selection of traits from both bees and can become a hybrid. Craft a predictor to help predict offspring traits. Hybrid queens have a chance that their offspring will mutate and become a completely new species. To get started, crossbreed a common and forest bee together into a common forest queen and see if you can get a verdant species as one of the offspring. So they want us to have a predictor and a verdant bee. Okay, uncapping frames. Instead of making honeycomb, bees in an apiary will slowly fill up any frames you have put inside instead. When filled, you'll need to uncap the frame before you can extract any of the goodies inside. Craft an uncapping bench to open it up. Place a filled frame in any of the left side input slots and you'll see another handle appear. Drag the handle down to uncap your frames. You'll need 3 scrapes per frame. You'll also get some nice gooey propolis, which we'll be needing later. It wants us to have 10 propolis. Okay. So, let's make ourselves a bigger apiary since I have the stuff for it. And I'm going to want some more frames. Alright. The inventory management in this game is real. And then, where do I want to put my bee boxes? Let's store some of these bees. Bee warm. It's actually not too bad outside right now. According to my computer, it's only 19 degrees outside, which is nice. The storm was real bad, but I mean, it's looking kind of gray and cloudy. I think it's supposed to rain today, but it's not supposed to storm again, which is good. But yeah, I'm doing fine. We've still got power somehow. I don't know how that happened, because all around us, like almost the entire city's out of power, or large sections of it. But we're fine, which is nice. But yeah, Jade's up at her parents' cottage this week, and she took Sasha with her. So trying to put Sasha... Oh no, that's a rehabilitator. I made the wrong thing. I'm gonna move that. But trying to put Sasha in the carrier, she decided to scratch the heck out of my hand. So it's a tiny bit awkward to sew at the moment. And so we're gonna play with bees instead. Because this game just came out and it's awesome. No, I wanted an apiary. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's the advanced one. I don't have the stuff for that yet. I need my resin planks. Okay. Well, we can do that too. When do I get barrels? Oh, I need waterproofing. That's why that's not unlocked. Okay, let's go lily pad. It's alright. The scratches aren't bad. It's just they're on that, like, the webbing between your thumb and your first finger. So I've got, like, band-aids all over the place, and it just, my hand isn't bending well enough to do sewing right now. And also it doesn't look particularly great on stream. I'm just kind of covered in band-aids. So I figured streaming something that doesn't focus on my hands might be a better idea this morning. Alright, there we go. Now we should be able to do things. Because now, yes, now we can make waterproofing from all these lily pads. And then... Oh good, we can make cans. Why is it not... Can I just... Oh, okay, it'll just let me discover it. Cool. And barrels. Neat. Okay, good. Alright, so the rain barrel goes outside. And barrel I'll put in here because I'll need it later. And then the waterproofing can go in here. And my spare honeycomb can go in here. Okay, now... Alright, now I can claim my reward. And reward. Yay! Gold infusion. At this point, you're probably up to your ears in resin, so it's time we put it all to good use. By infusing your wood with resin, you can make it stronger and more versatile, meaning you can make more improved items. To get started, you'll need to craft yourself an infuser, which uses resin to infuse planks and sticks. Think of it like when you take a nice sticky bath. What do you mean you don't do that? Grandpa. So we need infused wood planks and infused wood sticks. 10 of each. And there's my infuser, which I've got the stuff I need for it. Excellent. Yeah, it is quite similar to, it's like a bee version of Stardew, is what I'm getting so far, and I'm really enjoying it. And from articles I've read, it's actually like pretty accurate as far as the actual beekeeping mechanisms go. So that's also cool. I was gonna do a thing. What was I gonna do? Oh, I'm also gonna need a trash can because the acorns are building up fast. Just craft one of those. And that's not where I meant to put it. Let's put it out here. Because the shrubberies and the acorns are building up quickly. Alright, so now we can go to the trees that we tapped. These are canisters. As far as I can tell, there's not a way to reclaim the tapper. You just have to cut down the tree and that's it. Alright, that one's almost full. It doesn't let us like recycle the tapper at all. If you throw out the acorns, how will you get more trees? I have like a stack of 99 acorns already, and every time you cut down trees you get more. There will be plenty. I will start reforesting eventually, but right now I'm trying to actually clear some space. Alright, so resin goes in here. And then if I throw some planks in, and some sticks in. Yeah, excellent. So we'll just let that, and that should go by itself. Yes, it does. You're just gonna have expensive stuff for me. What do you want? I should probably not have my axe. With treated wood, you could start making clockwork machines. Treated wood sticks and glue from your bee's propolis could make some basic cogs to upgrade your saw bench. Well, that's nice to know. What do you guys have to say? Oh, it's you again. What do you want now? Only 4 species rediscovered? I can see more species from here. Do better. Oh, rude. Not sure I like him. Oh, don't you mind the professor. 4 species is ace in my book, and don't let him tell you otherwise. Okay, so these are our Pokedex people. Hey, Skipper. Looks like you're settling in just fine, matey. You'll be a beekeeping master in no time. Thank you. Grandma has something to say. I see you're settling in just fine with the bees, just as I knew you would. Yeah, the PhD guy is kind of a dick. I'll show him. I'll rediscover every bee species. Oh, goody. So these are just basically cloning common bees for me. Let's actually put some uncommon bees in this hive. There we go, uncommon bees. Yay, resin. Ooh, a fermenter ferments water and honey into apicola. Okay, well that's later. There we go. Swarmer. There we go. Advanced apiary. That's what we want. It's bigger. And as we all know, bigger is better. Now we're gonna get somewhere. All right, so it wanted us to breed a common and a forest. And this is where we want good stats. That one's all 4s and a 5. And forest bee. Breeding. A common forest queen. Excellent. Oh, and I need to put frames in so that she'll actually produce stuff. Good. Ah, yes, making sticks. Yeah, we're gonna need more wood. More wood. And this axe is about to break, but that's okay. Yep, there we go. I'm just gonna punch this tree. Should have enough rock. Oh, I need sticks. The sticks that are currently being infused. It's okay, I can steal some. I love that it'll pull from any open menu. It's so convenient. Let's go steal one of these wild hives from down here. You don't need this many hives, do you? Because I can gently steal the bees. don't want to pick it up. I want to just open it. There we go. Forest bees. Want one with good stats to clone. I mean, sure. All fours is not bad. So many bees. All right, let's get rid of some of these inferior bees. Nope, that's a bee box. I want the rehabilitator. And that basically just releases bees back into the wild. Miss my bees! It's fine. I'm gonna take good care of them. Yoink. Ha. And we'll put the watery guys over here. Ta-da. And then 4, 3, 4, 4. 4, 3, 5, 4. 4, 3, 5, 4. Sure. Nope. What I want. So many bees. Bees. Alright, so many bees. Alright, so I've got one hive each of all the common bees. Now let's replant a couple shrubs. It sure is a shrub noise. Alright, so I've got one hive of each of the 4 common species producing honeycomb for me. Oh, these are both just commons, eh? And then here's my cross. Aha! Undiscovered bee. The verdant bee. Apis florio. The verdant bee was the first domesticated bee species in the archipelago. Breeding the verdant bee is a common rite of passage for many new beekeepers starting their apiculture journey. Special produce, don't know. Conservation status, lost. Rehabilitate more bees to save this species. Microscope. Microscope 3 more bees to unlock the species traits. Interesting. And I apparently have 5 of 35 bee species. Alright. And that's a forest bee. So let's try forest, and I've got this uncommon guy. There are tiers of bee rarity. There are tiers of bee rarity. Oh, I don't have any more empty frames. Darn it. It's okay. I can go make more real fast. Frames, frames, frames. There we go. And that's why we need to keep producing honeycomb. Yes, there are tiers of bee rarity if we open our bee book here. So we've got our common bees already. Oh, I've unlocked. Okay, yeah, so we've got our common tiers here. Tier 2, we've just unlocked the verdant bee. We have tier 3, tier 4. Our rarest bee is apparently the sacred bee. Discovering species. As you might already know, new species can be discovered by crossbreeding different species. Hybrid queens have a chance to produce hybrid offspring, which have a chance to mutate into an entirely new species. You can use a predictor to see the potential offspring of a queen. This book will also give you hints on what species can be combined. You could probably ask Benjamin for help too. He might be grumpy, but he does know his stuff. No, he's a dick. Traits, Part 1. Every bee has a set of traits depending on their species. When you crossbreed bees together, the queen inherits a mix of traits from both bees. L. Lifespan. This determines how long a queen's lifespan will be. The higher the number, the longer the life. Productivity. This is how much honeycomb or frame products a queen's hive will produce. Higher productivity means more goodies. Fertility. This is how many offspring a queen will produce at the end of her life. Higher numbers mean more babies. Traits Part 2. Stability. This is how stable a species is. The lower the number, the more chance a mutation can occur in hybrid offspring. Behavior. This is the time of day a queen is active. Can be diurnal, during the day, nocturnal, during the night, crepuscular, dawn and dusk, or cathameral, which is all the time, 24/7. AKA how thirsty the queen is. Yes, definitely. Climate. This is the climate a queen prefers. Can be temperate, tropic, which is hot, or polar, which is cold. Rain lover. These bees love the rain. We'll have a raindrop icon. And will be hard at work even on rainy days. Snow lover. These bees love the snow, with a snowflake icon, and will happily work away while it falls. Aggressive. These bees are grumpy, with the little anime vein pop sign, and won't work with you unless you use a smoker with their favorite flowers. Well, that's good to know. Inheritance. By this point you might be thinking, wait, are these guys trying to sneak in actual biology into a game? The answer is yes, sorry. As mentioned earlier, when you crossbreed two bees, the queen formed inherits a random mix of dominant and recessive traits from the parents. When a queen makes offspring, they too inherit a random mix from the queen's dominant and recessive traits. By crossbreeding, you can get certain traits into species that they wouldn't ever get them naturally. When you use a microscope, you can see the dominant traits, which are the solid boxes, as well as any recessive traits, which are the lined boxes, if they differ. Okay, we don't have a microscope yet, but neat. Bees. Snow lovers are clearly the best bees. Maybe. I've only discovered a few bees, so I don't know yet. Alright, so these are our filled frames. And so now to be able to get stuff out of them, we need to clear more space in the inventory. Also, I should get another hive to be reproducing verdant bees now that I have one. So I can steal a hive, or I can just make a new hive. Let's just yoink a hive, though. I mean, they're laying around everywhere. And this is why I'm going to need so much space. Set these guys down here. And, nope. There it is. There's my verdant bee. And because this is a natural hive, I can breed it with anything, but the queen will be whatever I put in this box. Verdant queen. Excellent. Alright. So that's good. Let's release these guys. I could also theoretically build a bee box for every single species. But that would be a lot of bee boxes. A lot of bee boxes. Oh, I'm out of resin. It's okay. Sticks. And plain sticks. Oh, I have my reward for sticks. Cool. Oh, it wants the verdant bee and it wants the predictor, right. And you can see how this game starts to get a little bit complicated because now I'm juggling lots of things. I'm juggling my bees, I'm juggling my frames, I'm juggling grabbing resin, I'm juggling a bunch of different stuff, but there's no time limit to it. You can just kind of go at whatever pace you want and work on whatever goals you want. Predictor. There, we want that. And uncapper. Uncapping bench. Okay, so it wants 2 frames for that. And we'll need more honeycomb. Cool. And yeah, the music is lovely. Apparently later on I can get a jukebox to like play music on command. I just don't have one yet. Oh, and these bees are done. That's not a lot of honeycomb. You guys are slacking. Oh, and these guys are done. Excellent. Nope. There we go. Haha. All right, an uncapping bench. I will put that. You gonna let me drop it? There we go. And then the predictor. Probably won't be using that too often, but it wants me to do it. All right. And more filled frames. And I didn't get a new species this time. I have an uncommon forest, and an uncommon. Alright, well. Will we get a purebred or will we get a hybrid? Yay! Another hybrid. Excellent. Do I have enough honeycomb to make another frame? Yes. Alright, uncapping. So now I can pull the top off of all of these. Do have to be hovering on the window. I wish these icons were a little bit more distinct, but the uncapped ones are a slightly different color than the ones that are still capped. And now I have propolis, which turns into glue. And glue is good. Can't all have HDBs, I know. I'm actually quite charmed by these little pixelated bees, though. They're really cute. Alright, glue and spare propolis. That's fine. Assign. Don't need to make that now. Alright, and now I can make treated frames, which have a higher durability and use the resin-infused wood, which is good. I can also make an extractor. Oh, but I'm gonna need regular old wood planks. I can also make sawdust bricks, but I don't have a smoker yet, so it's not as important. And I now have 3 kinds of dye for my 3 kinds of flowers I've discovered. Alright, so for this, I need more logs. Or I need more, have logs, I need more planks. So, open up my sawmill here. I love the little like popping sound effect. It's very satisfying. So much sawdust. Alright. Now I can make let's see. Put it here next to the uncapping bench. Alright. Claim my reward. Yay, 2 free frames. Excellent. With your uncapped frames, you can now spin them senseless in an extractor and shake them down for every last drop of honey. You'll need to put uncapped frames in the left input slots. Once you do, you'll see another handle appear. This time you need to pull down the handle to start spinning the extractor. The faster it spins, the quicker it will process your frames. When a frame is spun completely, you'll get a whole bunch of items based on the species of bee as well as honey. Finally, right? Alright, so it wants me to have beeswax. That's why... Oh, I still need a verdant bee for that. Okay. So, pull this open. Put in... And this is why there's no such thing as having too many frames, because your frames have a durability. And each time you spin them, their durability will go down by 1 and eventually they'll break. Move stuff. So some of this is just cash, and some of this is crafting mat, and you can see we're getting a bunch of seeds as well, which is great. And also honey, because this tank over here is filling up with honey. Alright, so we have swampwort seeds, we have honey rose seeds, but we have some hybrids. We have bee's knees seeds, honey briar seeds, and that's more swampwort seeds. Alright, and some honey. Not a lot, but some. I'll leave it there for now. Alright, so now, let's see. Let's put the beeswax in here, and The seeds that are normal, I'm just gonna trash. Because believe me, I'll end up with piles and piles and piles of them. The hybrid seeds we will plant. These guys are water. And I want them in range of these guys. And then these guys are land. Honey briar. Also going to pick a bunch of these beekeeper delights to give the other flowers more room to expand. Unfortunately, you can't sell flowers. I wish you could, because that would be a convenient source of cash. There's just so many of them. I'm gonna leave enough still to get some of the pollen and do away with some of these guys. Again, giving other flowers room to expand. You can process the flowers into dyes, but I haven't used many of the dyes yet. So for now, we'll just trash them, because there will be so many. And then the pollen and the pearls can be sold, and that is how we make money. Now you're cooking. Look at all those clockwork machines go. I haven't made any yet. You could actually upgrade your machines even more with a honey core, but we'll need Bob Bee for that. They live out in the heart of the tundra, so you better pack your warm clothes, Azem. Oh, there's a tundra. Interesting. So these things are just to be sold, basically. Don't think they have another use. Alright, and now we start all over again. I'm drowning in frames now. Oh! Another hybrid already. Or another new species already. Sweet! I haven't actually gotten a second new species in my other game yet, because it's only a chance. Undiscovered bee. Ooh. Apis somnolentus, drowsy bee. Many early islanders thought this species was afraid of people. Such are its secretive schedules. In fact, the drowsy bee is literally sleeping, restoring its energy for the cool hours of the day. Cool. And that comes from mutation from forest uncommon during dawn or dusk. Cool. Okay, so I've got the forest uncommon, and I've got the verdant is the common forest. Nope, that's vibrant. Verdant. Yes, verdant brie is the common forest. So let's try. Stay here. That's uncommon. That's uncommon forest. That's uncommon. Let's try forest verge and see if we can get that one. And this is why I have a hive for each species. So this should be forest. Yep. And then this should be verge. Yep. And you can never have too much honeycomb. And now forest and verge. There we go, forest verge queen. And now I need a new hive to mass produce drowsy bees. Oh, that needs honeycomb. Oh, I should. Still not enough. And I do really like that it's got the book too. Because then if I get myself tangled up and lost and I'm like, wait a minute, what crossbreeds have I done and which ones haven't I can at least go and look in the book and figure out what I still need to do. And here's my verge bees, or my verdant bees. God, so many bee names. Okay. Crossbreeding, hooray. Claim 2 free frames. Rehabilitate. When you discover a new species, you'll notice their conservation status in the almanac is lost. As you breed more of that species, you can release some of them into the wild with a rehabilitator. Releasing bees adds to their conservation status, going from lost all the way to thriving. Conserving a species is its own reward, but you might make a name for yourself if you do. I've already built one, so I can just claim that. Extracting honey. With your, okay, yeah, I've read this one already. Honey! Ta-da! Ooh, fizzy wizzy. Now we've got honey, we can start putting it to good use and make some apicola. To get started, you'll need to craft a fermenter. This takes rainwater and honey and ferments it into apicola over time. Once we have our apicola, we buy a bottler from Skipper to bottle it up and sell it. You can also infuse your apicola with spices that give it a variety of special effects, like increased speed, night vision, or even a headache the following day. Ma'am, are we making mead? I think we're just making mead. Making money. Now it's probably about time to get started making some money from all your hard-earned produce. After all, there's mouths to feed, bills to pay, forest rent due. Back in town are a few different people who'd be interested in buying your wares, as well as having a few things of their own that you might be interested in buying. Some of these items require a certain level, so you'll need to get more experienced before you could be trusted with them, you rascal. And they're giving us some glossy pearls, an extremely sought-after pearl formed by hardened honey and polished over time to a silky finish. Produced by domesticated bees, can be sold for rubies. Microscope it out. Starting to get sick of use a microscope to learn more on your bees? Guess we better get ourselves a microscope, huh? Microscopes let you see the dominant and recessive traits of a specific bee. It also shows any flower trait buffs being applied, plus or minus. Microscoping a species 3 times will unlock the traits for all bees of that species, and it'll be visible in the tooltip. Time to min-max some bees. I do not have a microscope yet. Alright. So we have a magazine rack used to store magazines. Can we make ourselves... Ah, and here's our clockwork ones. The clockwork version of the uncapper and the clockwork version of the extractor. Those both require cogs, which I believe cogs require... Ah, glue. Excellent. And glue requires honey goop. which requires me to uncap more frames. So it's a cycle, and it works. Oh, I can also now make lanterns and lamps with beeswax. But can I make my... so it needs a barrel. Oh, rain. Rain is good. And I need more waterproofing, which requires lily pads. Okay. See, it's a cycle. It works. Everything feeds into each other, which is one of the things I really like about this. Lily pads, lily pads. Leave more room for flowers. Yeah, these guys are unhappy with the rain. It doesn't hurt them, they just don't produce anything. They kind of pause themselves. Waterproofing. And then barrel. And then ta-da! Excellent. All right. Put this here. I don't need this many canisters right now. And I'm gonna put my cogs in there too. No. Yes. And then I need, what do I need? I need a new hive. Let's put our drowsy bees over here. Drowsy bee. And I can clone it with whatever. Drowsy bee. Okay. And that should be filling up with water because it's raining. Yeah, Queen is currently paused because it's raining, and it's like completely paused. Her lifespan's not going down either, which is really good because it would suck to waste a rare bee's lifespan just because it's raining. So that's another really nice thing about this game that they thought through. They don't make it any harder than it needs to be. All right. So these guys are still capped. So we need the uncapper. Empty frames. Let's dump this stuff back in here. Take care of that in a minute. Swampwort. Bee's knees. Good. And Beekeeper's Delight. Boo! Beeswax can go in here. I don't know if the beeswax is useful for anything but lighting. I guess we'll find out. And then use this to drain the honey I've got. 200 liters or milliliters of honey. And I can upload that. Is this my honey tank? That's the honey tank. Oh, it's BL. So it's probably like B-liters, milliliters, I'm sure. Water tank's almost full. So same thing, we'll drain the water. Upload it into here. And we're producing mead. I mean Apicola. I'm sure they can't call it mead for like rating reasons, but we're totally making mead. Alright, bee's knees. These are one of the hybrids, so I want to plant these. And up here. I mean, I guess mostly it only matters the flowers planted around the apiaries because they're the only ones that are producing frames. The hives are just producing honeycomb. But still, having lots of flowers around is nice. And it also gives the bees benefits, like increased lifespan and stuff. Get rid of the plain seeds. I mean, I guess I'll wait till it stops raining. Oh, well, there we go. It stopped raining. Convenience. There we go. And then we need some more resin. We are out of resin. Oh, and glue. Good. Those will be handy. Oh, I put them in the other crate, and the other crate, that crate. Alright, so now I should be able to... Which one do I want to make? Oh, I need infused, don't I? Yes. So resin. Resin is my goal now. Oh. I am actually going to flip these over here so they're just with the crafting materials. Resin. I need regular sticks. Just regular old sticks. Now you see what I mean by the fact that I'm gonna need a ton of wood. Trees. Let's tap some trees. Alright. Well, those are filling up. Hello. Let's sell our bee things. Oop. Phrasing! Oh. Professor wants to yell at us about something. Brought back 6 species, have you? Maybe you do have some skill, but you still have far to go. Yeah. Geez Louise, 6 species. You were bored for this, I can tell. Aw, thank you. You're the nice one. Oh, feel like you need to be able to carry more bees? I just got in some mighty fine backpacks from the mainland that'll do just the trick. Oh, really? A backpack, huh? Well, I don't have enough for it now, and the bottler is 100. Alright. Oh, Nana. Hello, dear. How are you getting on? You've already rediscovered a few hybrid species. That's amazing news, Azam. I thank you. I'm quite proud of myself. Okay, so those trees are being tapped. Forest bees. Whoa. So much honey. Yay, she did make 3 this time. So that means I can release one and start with the conservation status, which is good. Conserve the bees. Conserve the bees. Still not really sure what the blessed bees do. I'm sure I'll find out. But none of Grandpa's in-depth tutorial pages have told me. It's my drowsy bee. Rehabilitator. Spare bees. Spare bees. We have a verge forest, a forest verge, and a forest. We may just get a purebred with this, but we'll see. Punnet squares are a thing. Nope, it's a forest verge. Good. That is the other really cool thing I like about this game. It's like, it actually uses the science of breeding and like dominant and recessive traits and Punnet squares. I'm a nerd, you guys. Yay, drowsy bees. Only 2. It's okay. Technically I could like min-max this and take one of those and cross the remaining drowsy bee with like a common or something. But it's fine. I'm not in any hurry. I don't know if I'll play much more of this on stream, like other days. If you guys like it, I totally can. Like I said, I am planning to start up a third streaming day once I flip over to my new job because I'll have more time and more energy. Um, so yeah, like I'd be happy to play more of this on stream if you guys like watching it because it is fun. Um, it can be a little bit grindy as you're just kind of performing the same actions over and over waiting for bees to crossbreed, but I don't mind that. Alright, so uncap these guys. If you guys can stand looking at my terrible inventory skills. Alright, Beekeeper's Delight. Hey, goldenrod. That's nice. More beeswax and more things to sell. Alright, let's plant some goldenrod. And oh right, and to actually get it into my flower book, I think I have to harvest one. When did this become Pokemon? I mean, gotta catch them all. Buzz, buzz, buzz. I have plenty of species to collect. No, this won't replace my Pokemon streams. I'll probably still do Pokemon on Wednesdays. At least until I finish my current Pokemon run. This would just be like in addition. The bees are sleeping, you guys. Oh, a goldenrod joke. Ha ha ha. I mean, I'm sure if I planted enough goldenrod, it would attract something. Looks like rain today, says the weather report. Okay. Yep, that one's full. Did I get all the trees? 4, 5, I did. Alright, upload the resin into here. Woo! Yeah, that should last us a while. And then saw bench. That'll keep going on its own. Water barrel's empty. Oh, I know what I can do. There should be... Where was that house? There's that house. Yeah, water barrels. Water barrels I didn't have to make myself. And see, this is why I'm not super worried about deforestation, because look at all this. Fill the water tank here first. And then store the excess in a barrel. I'm not sure if the birds are just for flavor or if they actually do anything. Because, like, Grandpa's journal makes the mention of birds stealing your stuff, but I haven't actually, like, noticed them having any effect. What? A squeezer? Used to squeeze resin from logs and acorns. Oh, interesting. That's fun. We need to earn enough for the bottler first. Alright, bees are buzzing. Oh yeah. I can get rid of those. I should... Got enough frames. I could make a second apiary, I think. Oh no, I need more wood. Infused wood. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, and that's why I need more infused wood. Because I want to make my clockwork. I knew there was a reason resin was the thing. Alright, don't think... Okay, that's enough for one of them. Let's do... No, not the wood flooring. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! Alright, now I need more gears. Which requires more glue, which requires... Oh! Gonna need more infused sticks. And probably more infused wood. Yes. Okay. Which means I'm gonna need more regular wood. But this guy's now automated. Bees! Almost got through all of them. verge and a forest verge and a forest. Well, if I do the forest and the verge, I'm guaranteed a hybrid. Forest verge queen. And rain. Ah, my drowsy bees. Yay, 3. That'll be released. Ooh, lots of honeycomb, guys. Thank you. Oh, that was the verdant, wasn't it? Yes, so I want to release that guy too. For conservation. Yeah. Then and this, see, the clockwork ones have more room and they'll keep working even if I am not yeah, so once they're wound up here, it'll keep going even if I'm not hovering the window, which is nice. More goldenrod seeds, it looks like. Yeah, you can see one of my frames just popped out of existence there because it was at the end of its durability. Goldenrod and honeybriar. Good. Excellent. And then beeswax goes in here. This comes into my pouch to sell. Leave that honey there for now. Can't place it that far away, I guess. Honeybriar. see, I need to actually harvest it. But then I can replant it. So goldenrod, honeybriar. There we go. And then I think the other new one I had was bee's knees. There we go. There we go. New flower discovered. Bee's knees, Genu apisa. With its deep purple hue, bee's knees certainly stands out in the crowd. Its scent affects queen bees, making them produce more offspring than they would normally. This flower increases the fertility of bees. Goldenrod, Virga flava. A magnificent hybrid flower, the goldenrod is said to bring good fortune to those near. Favored by the more royal bee families, the pollen from this flower increases the lifespan of bees. And honeybriar, Centismella. One of the most common crossbred flowers, the honeybriar releases a scent that energizes and excites nearby bees, increasing the overall productivity of the hive. And here we can see, so honey rose plus the swampwort equals the bee's knees. The honey rose plus the beekeeper's delight equals the goldenrod. And then the swampwort plus the beekeeper's delight equals the honeybriar. So then we have to go up a tier. So honeybriar plus a mystery flower, pondshine, equals hivanium. So where does pondshine come from? I'll have to discover it. Okay, so goldenrod plus the bee's knees is going to equal the bee well. So I've got both of those. I just have to remember to plant them close to each other. Oh, and it's only got the one hybrid. Okay. Let's go sell our bee merch. $49 rubies. I just need 100 to be able to get the bottler, because then I can start selling this apicola and make bank. Still no mutation. I like this song. I kind of wish the music played all the time. I can probably make it once I get the jukebox item. So that's 4354. 4354. Yeah, that's what all of these guys are. Okay. Will this end up a purebred? Yes. Boo. That's okay. It still gives me stuff. And she'll spit out forests, and I've got a verge here, so we'll be able to try again next cycle. I'm patient. I'm not in any hurry. Oh, water barrel. Didn't mean to punch that bush. Right, I need more wood. Now we're getting some honey. Oh, yeah, that one popped out of existence. That's fine. Alright, beeswax goes over here. These come up here to sell. Swampwort. Bees, which we've learned we want to plant near the goldenrod. Keeper's Delight. And honey rose. Okay. So I don't need those guys. Alright, so bye bird. So basically I want the bee's knees and the goldenrod in the range of the same hives so that it's possible they'll get cross-pollinated. Or in the range of the same apiary, rather. Which I should probably build a second apiary. Start crossbreeding more. So, let's see. I need more wood anyhow. So many shrubbery. This is going to require, yep, that's going to require treated wood too. Okay. That's okay. Sawdust goes in here. Yep. Open the infuser. There we go. There we go. That'll keep going on its own. Bees. So we have a forest, and they all have the same stats. Let's go with the blessed one. So forest, and then there I have a verge. So that's at least a guaranteed hybrid. Yep, forest verge queen. Oh, and frames. Yeah, it does have really nice atmospheric sounds. Like I said, I kind of wish that the music played all the time. But even when it's just like the crickets and the birds and the buzzing of the bees, it's so nice. think this one's gonna pop out of existence too. Which means it's time to make a new batch of frames. Be well. Good. Bee's knees. Good. Oh, be well. That is the new one. Excellent. Goldenrod. And honeybriar. Oh, good. Those were all hybrids. So I'll have to plant one of the be well. Can be planted onto grass. Okay. Plant one, and then I'll have to harvest one in a bit to be able to actually get the data entry for it. Pick up some more of these beekeeper delights. There's so many of them. They spread so much. I do kind of wish you could sell the flowers rather than just tossing them, but that's okay. This guy goes in here. All right, so flowers, okay. Yep, be well. Goldenrod and Hivesbane. But again, I don't know how to get those. Found naturally in the dense swamps. In shallows near the swamps. Okay, so it looks like maybe I can just find those. If I wander further away. Go away, birds. All right, let's bee liliters. Honey. Feed that back into our mead machine. There we go, and we're making ourselves some Apicola. Still need that bottler though. Alright, this is still going. Good. And that's a verdant. Good. technically I probably want to replace all of the initial 3 with the hybrids, because the hybrids offer more benefits to the bees than the basic ones do. Alright, where's that bee well? Oh, I can't dig it up yet. It's not mature enough for me to harvest. Alright. These bees go in here. You get our produce. Okay, 75. Now we're getting somewhere. And yes, honeycomb, because I probably need more frames at this point. I can do treated wood frames, which are more durable. But I also need... Oh, that should be plenty. Okay. So if I need to pick up this, because then I can make my clockwork one. That's the thing I need, yes. Yes, good. I still need 5 more gears for the sawmill, eh? Which means sticks. Okay. But I can also glue. Such glue, very glue. Frames. Go with 6 of them. And then sticks. So yes, I need regular sticks to infuse with resin to make gears to make the sawmill. Mini frame, very frame. All right, I was going to make another apiary too. Are you planning to stream today, Merlin? Or nah. Oh wait, I need sticks, don't I? Ooh, it's a lot of sticks. Good. Which of these are regular sticks? That's regular sticks. Sticks. Might need to refill on resin again. Oh, I was just wondering if you were planning to stream today. I'll probably go until right about 2 as usual. Not till later tonight? That's okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Of course, family things come first. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Sticks. Oh yeah, that'll keep going. Bees. Ah, still nothing new. Verge forest. Forest. Alright. Blessed bee, can you give us a hybrid? No, just a verge. It's okay because this one's a forest. There we go. Oh gosh, 2 hours there and 2 hours back. I didn't realize it was quite that far. Well, drive safe. I probably will tune in later tonight if I have the chance. Ah, that's rude. Twitch does do that sometimes. But welcome back. You didn't miss too much. There are bees. There will always be bees. This goes in here. I mean, I can just move them straight from one to the other. No need to go back and forth through my inventory. That's probably the smarter way to go about this. So many bees. Ooh, all of those are good. I'm incredibly biased. But yeah, whatever you feel like working on, I'm always happy to watch. I don't work until I think 10 tomorrow morning because it's Victoria Day. So the store's open later and or like open for shorter hours so I don't have to be in as early, which is nice. And it's time and a half, I think, which is really nice. Honey rose, honey briar, beeswax goes in here. Oh, I can sell the beeswax too. Oh, I might just do that. Because I don't need lighting per se. Not right now. Okay. So, honey briar. Plant some of that shit. But I think the rest of this... bush. Inspiration for casual Farron. Okay. That'll be, I'll do that this afternoon. That'll be my goal while you're driving. So that by the time you get home, I'll have some pictures that I'll send you for ideas. I need to figure out what his casual style would even be. I have sort of some ideas. I'll have to troll around and see if I can find some good picture examples. All right, so we can sell the beeswax. Ha ha ha! Yes, cash. And that should be enough to get the bottler. Time to start making mead. Hello, a bottler. Actually, I'll need to place that. And some bottles. New recipes unlocked. Excellent. So now I can place the bottler. Oh, click to claim reward. Yay, more bottles. Microscope it out. I don't... The microscope is like 200 rubies, and you also have to have discovered a certain amount of bees. All right, so output. And then input it into the bottler. And then dump bottles in here. And presto. And this stuff sells for like 15, yeah, it sells for 15 rubies. So now we're making bank. All right, and that'll also keep going without my input. Bees. I'm gonna have to make even more frames, aren't I? Four, 3, 4, 4. That one's verge, so I need the forest. There we go. Oops. honeydew, a precursor to honey that is widely sought after and used as an alternative to sugar. Produced by verge bees and sold for rubies. And that's a decent amount of honey. So honey goes in here. Bottler. Yes, good. I'm gonna need more bottles. That's alright. Because I'm about to make $1 million. Rubies. Buy my mead. 225. Hot dang. Don't know if I can buy the microscope yet though, because you have to have discovered. Hey, no, I can. Sweet. Nope, nope, that's not my house. My tiny house is getting crowded. I should probably expand it. But at the same time, we can walk over whatever we want. Alright, requirements. Microscope. Claim. No, and neither of these are unlocked yet. Oh. Getting an upgrade. Now we've treated our wood, we can treat ourselves. With infused wood, you can craft upgrades for most of your machines and, more importantly, your apiaries. Advanced apiaries. These give you more space for frames, meaning you can increase your production for that specific hive. And swarmers. These sacrifice production to instead increase the amount of offspring that a queen produces. Using a swarmer means you have more chance for hybrid offspring, meaning more chance of a new mutation. Well, that's good. More resin, less mess. Tree taps are great and all, but they can still be a bit slow sometimes. Luckily, there's another way you can get resin, by squeezing logs and acorns. No, wait, not just with your fists. Okay, I have to admit that was impressive. However, a less messy way to do this is with a squeezer, a special clockwork machine that Beatrix built. She'll probably sell you one if you go into town and ask about it. Ooh. Give me space. By now we're guessing you're up to your knees in bees. Not the worst thing ever, but you could probably do with more space, right? Outside of crate storage and the extra storage each machine has built in, there's actually another option, backpacks. Backpacks let you store up to 15 items and can be carried with you wherever you go. To open a backpack, you can simply right-click on them anywhere in your inventory. I heard Skipper in town is doing a sweet sale on backpacks right now. Maybe you should go check it out. And set sail. Ooh. I think it's time for a change of scenery, don't you? There are many other islands in the archipelago to explore, but you'll need to cross the seas to find them. If you talk to Skipper, he might be willing to sell you one when you're experienced enough. To the southeast, you'll find the murky swamps, and to the southwest, the frozen tundra. Best take this spare boat with you in case you get lost. Ah, interesting. That feels like a late game thing. Once I have more bees. Ooh, such production. No, only 2 drowsy bees this time. So drowsy. Such bee. Whoop. Yeah, 2 o'clock already. Alright, well, let's finish rating these hives for honey. Or honeycomb. Sleepy bees. And let's see what we need. Oh, a bottle rack used to store and display bottles. And more dyes. Green, orange, purple, and brown. From the new flowers we've discovered. What do I need for a swarmer? Regular logs and infused wood planks. Don't know that I have. I need more logs. Well, that's easy enough to fix. So let's put that up here. Now, can I crossbreed in here, or will it just clone? I think I have a spare. I do have a spare. Verge Forest Queen. Okay, good. And then this will produce a lot of offspring instead of just frames. So we'll hopefully get more of a mutation. Alright, well, it is 2 p.m. I've been having a lot of fun with this game. Hopefully you guys have too. And like I said, it's brand new, so I thought I would spread the word a little bit about it. Also, if you haven't, there is a link down in my description, and I can pull it into chat here too. Check out the GoFundMe that we are helping promote for my friend to get him his top surgery. It's a great cause, obviously. So even if you can't donate, even just spreading the word, we really appreciate it. There's a lot of really cool stuff that's going on that we're trying to raise money to help him out. So check that out if you haven't. I should save the game. Like I said, not sure if I'll end up playing this on stream again. Oh yeah, and Merlin has commissions open also for the GoFundMe. So I know I've rated Merlin before. She's the one that did my gorgeous layout. You should love her art. If you haven't already, go check out her art. She's offering commissions in exchange for donations, so that's an extremely good deal. One I will be probably taking advantage of myself. But yeah, go check her out. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be playing this on stream again, so if you liked it, let me know. Drop me a line on Twitter, on Instagram, wherever, if you liked this and would like to see more of it, because it's a really cute little game, eh? That said, it is Sunday, so we will raid Julie as is tradition. Looks like she's back to playing FF14 today. Not quite sure what she's working on. Because I think she's pretty much caught up on everything. She might be doing class quests. So I guess we'll go see. So everyone have a really good day. Again, sorry I wasn't sewing today. Just kind of circumstances being what they are with cat scratches. I should be fine in a few days. So Wednesday we'll be back with Pokemon, and then next Sunday I should be back to sewing. So everyone say hi to Julie. Bye.